Good day, everyone. Mike here. Sorry about my voice, but I've been dealing with this cold for the past few weeks. But anyway, let's get into the video. In today's video, I want to discuss Donut Lab. No, not this kind of donut. This donut. So Donut Lab, for those of you who don't know, is a lab that's located in Finland and is relatively a new company that specializes in innovative EV technology, such as EV motors, control boards, and of course, the latest in battery technology. So lately, there's been a lot of buzz in the technology industry, and that buzz circles around this company's latest innovation in the EV world. So Donut Lab's latest claim in battery technology seems quite amazing, but is it too good to be true? We're going to take a look at Donut Lab's new technology and determine whether it is in fact real or this latest revelation is in fact too good to be true. In short, this company claims they have built and manufactured the first truly useful solid-state battery made for electric vehicle use. Let's start off with Donut Lab's claims about this new battery. Number one, get this, ultra-fast charging from 0 to 100% in approximately 5 minutes, or more like 10 minutes for the larger batteries. The second claim, it's going to last up to 100,000 cycles. Now, to put that into perspective, folks, the average EV today is going to last around 1,500 cycles, and the very best lithium-ion batteries to date can last up to 2,000 cycles. That means a well-made EV battery today can get up to approximately 200,000 miles or more before losing more than 10% of its charge capacity. The Donut Lab battery getting up to 100,000 cycles, in theory, can last over 20 million miles. Now let that sink in. This battery can be handed down to your children, to your great-grandchildren, and their children before any degradation occurs. The third claim, it's extremely safe. There is never a chance of thermal runaway because, of course, there is no liquid electrolytes. And the battery can operate in extreme temperatures from negative 22 degrees to just over 200 degrees without any loss of range or battery degradation. Simply amazing. Number four, the biggest question of all is how long is this battery going to last on a single charge? Well, Donut Lab claims that the current battery they have in production will last approximately 370 miles per charge. However, this battery is built for its new motorcycle, the Verge. I don't know what their automobile EV battery will be. However, solid-state batteries, depending on their size, in theory, can easily reach over 600 miles per charge. Now, this is all well and good, but how much is this going to cost? $10, $20, $50, $100,000? Well, Donut Lab claims that this new battery is going to cost less than its lithium-ion counterpart. And that's because of abundant, safe, raw materials that are less expensive and easier to put into production than today's lithium-ion batteries. Now, this all sounds amazing, and if these claims are all true, hell, I believe that this is the beginning of the end for most all internal combustion engines. Now, before we get all excited about this, let's just pump the brakes a little bit and take a deeper dive into Donut Lab's claims on their new solid-state battery. First, If you're not familiar with the solid-state battery technology, let me go over a brief overview of how this technology works without getting into too much detail. So the current lithium-ion battery you may be familiar with, they're in devices such as your phone, other devices you may have around the house, or even your electric vehicle. These batteries are they're kind of like any other battery you've seen. They have the anode and the cathode, or your negative and positive sides, and then you have a divider, which is called an electrolyte. Now, this electrolyte is kind of like a barrier between the anode and the cathode, which regulates the charge between the two sides. And that charge is what produces power to make your vehicle or your phone work. So that electrolyte in between is made of a liquid. The good thing about that is that liquid is pretty stable. When I mean pretty stable, it's about 90%. We've all seen these pictures of EVs blowing up. That's called thermal runaway. So in that case, it's not stable, but there's plenty of redundancies there to prevent that from happening, but it does happen on occasion. The second thing that is good about this barrier is it lasts a while. I mean, we've heard that EVs can last well over 200,000 miles, so it has longevity. It's known to work. Now, the problem with that is it's liquid. We have thermal runaway. It blows up. Maybe it doesn't happen all the time, but it can happen. The second thing, it's prone to degradation, so it does not hold up well in the weather. Can't be too hot, can't be too cold. It works in a limited environment. Of course, it can work in any environment, but the best way you can get the most out of your battery is it has to be within a certain temperature range. It's too cold, we've all heard you can lose 50% of your range. If it's too hot, it degrades the battery more quickly. So let's jump to solid-state battery. In the solid-state battery, it's pretty much the same thing. You have your anode and your cathode, your negative and positive, but that electrolyte in between these two, it's solid. So that solid electrolyte means it's not affected by weather. There is no thermal runaway. Those are the positives. So you may ask, well, why aren't they here yet? Well, one of the biggest hurdles is that electrolyte, the solid electrolyte in between the anode and the cathode, tends to degrade very quickly. They have these micro cracks in there, and they don't last as long. So it's not really feasible to put them in electric vehicles right now. I mean, they are there, they're out there, but again, they're not really made for long-term use as of yet. If we get to that point, it's going to be wonderful. Solid state can handle much more charge per pound than a lithium-ion. There's no liquid, so you can have a smaller battery with the same amount of charge. You won't have to worry about degradation as much. You won't have to worry about the temperature as much. And theoretically, solid-state batteries can be charged much more quickly than a lithium-ion. Okay, so for the past year or two, let's face it, there was a buzz in the car manufacturing industry and, of course, the battery manufacturing industry that solid-state batteries were coming soon. The tests were done. They were almost complete, and the next generation of EV batteries is only months, if not maybe a year away. Well, what happened to all that nonsense? Well, hell, in short, we were all lied to. Car manufacturers were lied to by the battery manufacturers on the progress of their quote-unquote solid-state batteries. Manufacturers were, let's say, I want to say, a little aggressive on their advancements. Now, in my thoughts, it's probably due to funding. Of course, it's all about money, right? They claim they're on the verge so they can get more funding, more money for their advancements, when in fact nothing really happened. Anyway, the promise of a fully functional solid-state battery was exaggerated over the past few years. And yes, I'm not going to lie, there has been advancements, but basically they're all hybrid versions, mostly lithium-ion and other chemical components, not true solid state. So let's look into what Donut Lab is not telling us. First, I can't seem to find anything on their manufacturing process or the components or chemical compounds used to build their solid-state battery. The only thing I can really find is they use green, abundant materials that are safe. In fact, during one of their shows last year, there were actually no batteries on display. The things that were on display were 3D renderings of their solid-state battery. So do they exist? Well, let's speculate a bit. That's always fun. First, we can infer that these new batteries will not be manufactured like the current lithium-ion batteries. The current batteries are kind of rolled together like a Cinnabon or a jelly roll, as they call it. Donut Lab states a clay-like design where their batteries can pretty much be made in any shape or any size for that matter. So we can infer that they are layered, or it's kind of a stackable manufacturing process, which makes sense, of course, because there's no liquid electrolytes, so we can make any shape they want. The second thing is, hey, look, I get why they don't want to make public the process or the chemicals involved in creating these new batteries. Hell, this is a new process. These larger battery manufacturers, could you imagine what they would do if they got hold of that? They have way more clout and would easily undercut and fast-track any newer battery technology. And, of course, these bigger manufacturers would have the ability to reach solid-state battery gold. So let's get to it. Is this technology plausible? Can the holy grail of EV batteries be reached? Well, with my understanding of batteries and chemical technology involved in creating such a thing, there is really one big question that needs to be answered. How did Donut Lab overcome the most common problem that plagues solid-state batteries? The biggest Achilles heel for the solid-state battery is their solid electrolyte. They tend to break down more quickly, creating an unreasonable lifespan for a battery to be put in an electric vehicle. You see, there's been many attempts at using materials such as different oxides, polymers, sulfides, and halides, just to name a few. And it seems that the only way for these components to be effective at all is to be combined with traditional lithium-ion technology. So the electrolytes in these batteries are still liquid. If Donut Lab has overcome these hurdles, I do believe that they may have created the next generation of EV batteries. So the biggest question we can all ask ourselves is, will we in fact see this battery soon? Well, according to Donut Lab, we will see it. The first introduction of this battery will be the power source behind its new motorcycle, the Verge, whatever they call it. And if that's true, you better believe that this new technology is going to be torn apart, thoroughly examined. It's going to have all of its secrets extracted. And where we'll see if solid state truly is the battery we hoped it would be. Now, lastly, I'm going to put a thorn in the side of this, because the conspiracy theorist in me tends to think Donut Lab may not be around for a long time. It's going to be a bit short-lived. You see, if Donut Lab were to release this new battery, that would mean what? Less profits for who? the big oil company. Yep. Their biggest rival is going to be this new solid-state battery. So, within a year or two, we may not even hear the name Donut Lab anymore. They may be out of business thanks to threats from the big oil companies. Or maybe Donut Lab was offered a buyout which they couldn't refuse. Or perhaps funding for this new battery and this new startup company may suddenly dry up. But whatever the case, big oil is definitely going to put up a fight. I can sense that. And with all of their unlimited resources, governments in their back pockets, things could get really tough for this new startup company, especially since they're going to be competing against big oil. Anyway, I hope Donut Lab has success. I do think after their motorcycle is released, we're going to get a truer picture on what, in fact, their new battery technology is, or, hell, even if this new Donut Lab is still around. Well, thank you so much for watching, folks, and let's all hope that this new technology is real and is released soon. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a wonderful day.